Hello and welcome to this episode of HipHipBarbaKnitStories. My name is Linda and I'm talking to you from Reykjavik, Iceland. I've been sitting here, not just sitting here, I made some coffee in my favorite Barba mug again. I've been waiting for like an hour for it to get just a little bit brighter outside. I don't think it's gonna happen, so I'm just gonna go with what I have. The colors that I show you today might be a little bit off, but let's just be thankful for what we have here and that I actually managed to sit down to record for the first time in 3 months, something like that. Anyway, my name is Linda and I'm happy to have you here with me today. Today is Sunday. We are in November, which is crazy to me. I don't really know where the months have gone, but they still feel like they've been taking forever. Time. It's a weird thing. Anyway, this is my knitting podcast. I come on here every once in a while. I don't really have a set schedule at the moment. The goal is to have like 2 episodes a month, but that hasn't really been the case. But I come here and talk about knitting and what I've been making and doing in my life when I have the chance to do so, basically. So today I have the chance, and even if the weather is not cooperating with me and the brightness is a little bit off, we'll just have to make do with what we have. So, okay, I have a few finishes and some works in progress, not a lot of them, because I've been a bit of a monogamous knitter and just grabbing small items and finishing them up quickly. That's kind of been my go-to knitting aesthetic lately. So I'll just show you what I have. Okay, I'm gonna start with like the smaller things. I've taken a few trips recently, both inside the country, like around Iceland, and like I went to a cabin, I went to a crafts festival up north. And when I travel, I like to have something super mindless on my needles. It's usually socks, but I also needed new dishcloths, so I have been making a few of those. Or like if I'm watching an episode of something, I make a dishcloth. They are super simple, very handy, and they are all made of cotton. I have a small stash of cotton that I'm just trying to use up, and this is basically what I use it for. Dishcloths. There you go. There are more. I just didn't want to bring all of them, and some of them are just in the wash. So these 3 are all made with. Sorry, I'm good. This is my cotton stash, basically. That's it. These 3 are all made with cotton from Söstrene. This here. I have a few colors. Like I said, the brightness, the light is not that good today. But yeah, I have a few that I want to make. I want to finish this up and just I used to have like a huge stash of cotton, but I sold most of it. I just kept a little bit. I've also been making, me and my daughter Caritas, we both made a decision a few weeks back that we wouldn't use disposable like makeup remover wipes and just single-use items to do like our skincare routines and stuff. So I've been making out of this 100% organic cotton from BC Gan Alba in a few different colors. I think I have like 3. I have green, this gray, and some pink. So I've been making, yeah, these are not dirty, it's just mascara. Sorry. Making these tiny, like multi-use, basically cotton pads instead of the single-use ones. So you can use these a few times, rinse them really well after each use, and then I just collect them all together and throw them in the wash and wash them on a high temperature. Sorry, words are a little bit, well, you know. So yeah, that's basically what I'm using my cotton stash for. Dishcloths and what do you say? Makeup remover pads, like washable makeup remover pads. I had to take a short break there. My neighbor was, like, my window was here, and the neighbors upstairs were talking really loudly just outside my window. So, okay. What else do I have here? I have socks. I have these. These need heels, but they're almost done. Maybe I will pop in the heels while I edit and upload this podcast later today. We'll see. But these are so fun. They have a little bit of stellina going through. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there. Maybe you can see just a little bit of it. These are just sock tubes. The black here also has a little bit of sparkle in it. This is just Regia yarn. This colorway here is from an Icelandic dyer called Dóttir Dyeworks, and this colorway is called Monster. And I just thought it looked really cool, and it's a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm not really into sparkle stuff, but I do have a few socks that have sparkle in them. So I guess I like sparkle on my feet. So yeah, like I said, these just need the ends woven in, and I need to pop in some heels, and I will hopefully do that today or at some point this week. I also have these. These are Hermione's Everyday Sock. I hosted a knit along in my Icelandic knitting group on Facebook because I had a poll where you could vote for 3 different sock patterns that are all free on Ravelry. It was this one. It was Rye Light by Tin Can Knits, and then it was I think it's called Broken Seed Stitch Socks. I don't remember who it is by. And these socks won the poll. So we all made these, or all. There were like almost 200 people that made socks. I was really happy. They had a month, and I had some prizes and stuff. And yeah, these are mine. Okay. this is Regia sock yarn. The pattern is free on Ravelry, and I will link to it below. I really love these. I think they are beautiful, and I've wanted to make a pair of these for the longest time, but yeah, I needed a knitted along to get me going, so I was really happy when these won the poll and we all got to knit these socks. So yeah, I cast on 60 stitches. I always cast on 60 stitches on 225mm needles because that seems to fit my feet the best. The pattern says 64 stitches, but the pattern repeat is 4 stitches, so you can definitely add 4 or subtract 4 and just adjust the recipe to your feet. It's super simple, super easy. The other thing that I have here is something that I just finished binding off last night. I still haven't woven in the ends, and I still haven't washed or blocked it, but I just had to show it to you. This is my finished Starflake Mystery Knit Along by Stephen West. So I'm sure it's still not a mystery, but if you have been able to avoid spoilers up until this point, how did you do that? Anyway, this is a spoiler for everybody who hasn't seen it, but I think everybody has. So this is my version, and this is huge and unblocked and wrinkled, but look at this beauty. Ta-da! I think this part here, this and this, like the wings, are my favorite part. I love how the brioche goes into garter, goes into these fun yarn over holes, and then back to garter, and then we have the stripy I-cord bind off. And I love this shawl. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I've seen so many beautiful versions of it. It's just mind-blowing. I don't know how he does it. I mean, I've been working with Stephen now for 2.5 years. Yeah, something like that. And I'm still just like, I don't know how he gets his ideas. I don't know how he gets them so fast, and I don't know how he manages to execute everything that comes to his mind. It's just insane. Insane. Anyway, this is my Starflake, and I am so in love with it. I can't wait to wrap this around and just it's so pretty. It's so beautiful. Anyway, of course I didn't do any changes to the pattern or anything. I just knit it. I did do the shorter border version. You can, like in the pattern, you can, after these, I think it's 8 garter ridges, you can do another increase row and then add more garter ridges, but I was just ready for a bind off. So the stripy bind off took me, I want to say like 3 or 4 hours last night. Yeah, takes a while. It's 600 something stitches. So just so you know. And the way that I did it, I just held both of the colors, both of the strands, just like I was doing stranded color work. So that really, at first I was dropping one color and picking up the other, dropping that one and picking up the other, and that just took way too long. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to like have them both on my hand at the same time, and that made it go a lot faster, a lot. So yeah, that's my tip if you haven't done it already. Okay, the yarn that I used here is it's one of the official kits Stephen gave me when he was here in September. Yeah, he was here in September. So he brought a few of the official kits and let me pick. And I picked one of the kits from Twisted Finch. I think Twisted Finch has stopped, or at least taken a break from dyeing yarn. It kind of makes me sad because definitely one of my favorite dyers. I love the yarn. I love the colorways that I've tried so far from Twisted Finch, but I mean, life happens for people. I get it. I really do. I just hope that they are happy and, you know, that this break or time off or whatever it ends up being is doing what it should be doing for them. These are the colors. I don't know if they have specific names. I didn't have a ball band for these. But yeah, these are just spectacular. I really love them. I was debating if I should use this kit or one of Undercover Otter's kits. There was one with like turquoise and a beautiful mustardy kind of yellow, which I was kind of obsessed with as well. But I don't really have a lot of turquoise in my wardrobe, so it wouldn't really go with everything that I have. This does go with a lot of the things that I have in my wardrobe. So, and it matches my nail polish, which is, I definitely need to clean it off and put new on, but yeah. So yeah, this goes with, I mean, this is kind of more me. I really loved the other kit though, and I've seen at least 2 finished Starflex out of it, and it's beautiful. I love it. Just doesn't really go with what I have. That was my only, that was kind of my deciding factor. I've been a lot more conscious of the colors that I pick, that they go with everything that I have, so that I can definitely mix and match and just grab basically anything from my wardrobe, and it just goes together. Okay. Let me see. What more do I have? Okay. There are 2 finishes that I don't have here with me. One of them is it was my sister Kirra. It was her birthday in the beginning of October. And at EYF, I had Amy from Labby and Amy. I had her dye up, or I custom ordered yarn for my sister's sweater. I don't have all of it. I'm gonna go and grab the rest. Okay, I'm back. I found it. And my cat had made a mess up there. Anyway, the yarn that I had dyed for my sister's sweater was this beautiful, deep, okay, come on, light. This deep, beautiful purple color. It's called The Flying Knitter, and it's by Labby and Amy. Now, I'm not a big fan of purple, but my sister loves purple. It's been her favorite color ever since I remember. So I knew I wanted the sweater to be purple. And this is just the most beautiful purple I've seen in my life. Simple as that. So this was the main color for the sweater. The sweater that I knit was Dreyma by Jennifer Stenkas. It looks beautiful on her. I'm going to insert some photos as I'm talking about it. So this was the main color. And then for the yoke, there was a fade. Let me see. I think I have all the colors here. Yeah, I do. What a good knitter I am. This is also La Bien-Aimée. Okay, sorry. Let me do this in order. Main color. First contrast color. This is Birthday Cake by Hatchback Fibers. Something that I had in my stash. Then I've been noticing here, I don't remember the name. This is Sansa, also dyed by Amy of La Bien-Aimée. This is beautiful. I think I'm gonna make a hat out of the rest. And then this is also Hedgehog Fibers. I think this is Cereal. I don't remember. Yeah, it's Cereal by Hedgehog Fibers. And this is the third contrast color. So the fade for the yoke went like this. And I love it. I think it's so pretty. Let's see if I can add one more. Ooh. Yeah. So these are the colors that went into the sweater for my sister. And I'm super, super happy. I really love how this turned out. And she was extremely happy with her sweater as well. So, yay! Everybody was happy. Okay. It's all Aran weight, and I think I knit the third size. The third or the fourth size. I think I put almost all of the info on my Ravelry page. I've been really bad at keeping my Ravelry up to date. I have to take a photo. I have to take photos of like a bunch of projects, but I need extra hands. That's basically what I need. I'm thinking about asking a friend of mine to take like a short trip outside of Reykjavik with me with like a bunch of knitwear and just ask him to like point the camera at me and just take photos. We'll see. Okay, second to last finished object is what I'm wearing. Do you love it? I do. This is something that I definitely need to take photos of because this is Jennifer Stenkas' most recent pattern release. It's called Midcoast. I was one of the test knitters, excuse me, for this pattern. I still haven't taken any finished object photos of it. I was gonna do it when traveling, but it was raining most of the time and just, yeah. I haven't had a chance to take photos of it yet. I'm really, really sorry, but I love this sweater. Okay, let me scoot up a little bit. This is Midcoast. I love this sweater. I decided that I wanted it to be, I mean, I choose a size up from what I normally would have. My bust is 90 centimeters, I think. And I think I did size C or D. I don't remember. It's on my Ravelry project page. The yarn that I used is the main color is Tugu wool fingering. The black, or it's not really black, it's kind of like a almost black brown, is also Tugu wool fingering, but for the slight difference here on the yoke, the third color here is Vivid Wool ET colorway. I don't know if you can see it properly. This is hard. Yeah, I wanted a little bit of kind of movement and just a little bit of hand dyed in there. So this is what I ended up with, and I love this. I think it's so pretty, and I use it a lot, and it's really warm and it's really cozy, and I like it a lot. It's a little big, but I wanted it like that. It went according to plan. But it's short. I mean, it's not short, it's shorter than usually. I mean, my waist is here. It's not, I know a lot of the testers added like an inch or two, some like 3 to the pattern, but I actually like it like this. So I just knit it according to pattern. There are short rows in the back to make the back a little bit longer. The pattern has some color work around the cuffs of the sweater, but I just did ribbing. I didn't want the color work on the sleeves. Just a personal preference. And Jennifer was like, you can do whatever you want with the sleeves. Some people made them short. Some did like 3/4 length sleeves. And a few people opted to not do the color work on the sleeves and did ribbing on the cuffs instead. And I liked that look better, so that's what I did. I have one more finish to show you, but that I need to do like a quick outfit change. So hang on, and I'm back in a new sweater. This is the sweater that everybody and their dog has been making. This is Love Note by Tin Can Knits. And I totally get why everybody's making it. I want to make another one. I mean, this sweater took no time at all. It's fingering weight and mohair on 6mm needles. It's cropped if you want it to be cropped. You can also make it full length. The pattern is super clear, super simple. The pattern comes from 6 months to I think 4 or 5 XL. So the size range is incredible, as it is with most all of Tin Can Knit patterns. And yeah, the Reykjavik yarn crawl was the first weekend of September, and I, of course, took part. I didn't organize it this year because I couldn't. So I just took part in it, which was really fun. I drove around to all the stores with my friends Anna and Magna. And I bought yarn for this sweater, and I cast it on the Saturday evening, and I finished it on Monday, I think. Anyway, love note. Sleeves. And mine is cropped. I'm wearing jeans today. Okay, I usually wear it over like a long shirt or a dress, but it looks good like this as well. The waist of my jeans is like here. Yeah. So I really, really love this, and I've been using it a lot. I'm gonna scoot a little bit closer. This lace pattern is super simple, really easy. The color, I'm trying to show you the color. Okay, I'll just get the yarn. The leftover of the yarn. I think it's in here. Yep, here it is. Okay, this is what I used for my love note. This combo right here. This is onion mohair, which is my favorite mohair, I think. This is colorway. The color is 3007. This is 40% silk and 60% kid mohair. This is amazing and it's affordable and I love it. So yeah, this is the mohair, this green. It's not, okay, this is kind of accurate. It's getting a little bit brighter outside. Not by a lot, but a little bit. And this is the single ply merino that I used. This is by Olan. It's a really, really dark, mossy, kind of greenish brown. It's called let me see, Olan Singles Renegade, I think. Yeah, Renegade. Yeah, you can't really see. The writing is tiny, tiny, tiny. Renegade Singles. Yeah. Okay, that's what I used. And I love it. I didn't make mine really oversized. I like it like this. I made it like this on purpose. I want to make another one. Maybe a size up. I'm not really sure because it gives in a lot as you wear it. So I'm not really sure if I'm going to do the same size or a size up. And I want to make it longer. And not sure about the sleeves, if I want the sleeves longer or the same length as this. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. And I want to make it out of, I think I have 2 or 3 skeins of Yellow Brick Road by La Bien-Aimée, which is kind of like my favorite yellow of all time. So I want to make another one out of that and some beautiful mohair that I need to find somewhere. I think I'm going to use the onion mohair in the yellow it comes in. So yeah, I think so. Okay. One more quick finish that I made just this week was a pair of tiny little Christmas socks for a friend's baby. I made them out of Hex Dyeworks, which is an Icelandic dyer. Her Christmas colorway is called Grilla. And Grýla is the mother of the 13 Icelandic Santa Clauses. It's a self-striping, hand-dyed, beautiful sock yarn. I made these in like a day or 2 days or something. Like I knitted on my coffee breaks at lunch, at work, and a little bit here at home during the evenings. And it was super quick, and I gifted them to the baby yesterday. And yeah, I'm gonna make Christmas socks for me and Caritas as well out of that yarn. So yay! Okay, I think that's it for finished objects. Maybe I finished something else. I don't really know or remember. Anyway, I have a few whips that I want to show you. I think last episode I talked about, I put down like a schedule where I picked 2 focus projects a week. That schedule kind of went out the window a little bit because I had to push everything aside for some focus projects like the birthday sweater for my sister, the Starflake Mystery Knit Along, and other things. But I am gonna go back to it hopefully this week or the week after, because I really thought it helped me stay focused. So I'm gonna when I finish recording and uploading and everything, I'm gonna put down like the next 2 or 3 weeks and organize what I want to do. So I wanted to show you like 2 projects that were focus pieces and how much I got done on them. The first one is a shawl that I have shown you many times here on this podcast. It is, wow, the name has escaped me. Ooh, I'll put it down on the screen. It's a shawl by my friend Dagga, who is the owner of Litla Prjónabúðin. And when I showed this to you last, I put a marker in. I was so smart. I never do this. I always forget. You see the pink one? Okay, this is where I was the last time I showed it to you. And now I'm up to the second to last color. And this is a big one. It's a really big shawl. And I don't know how many stitches I have for each row, but there are many. So this is one of the projects that I had as a focus piece for a week, and I love seeing how much I have managed to do. Amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna move the marker. Look at me being a good little knitter. Okay, let's move it up to the pink row and see what happens next time I show it to you. I don't know when I'm gonna focus on this next. I'm gonna go over my whips and see what I have on my needles and what I need to focus on. There's at least one project that needs to be kind of like a focus project. So yeah. And so that's one of the projects. Why can't I remember the name of it? Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Okay. The other project that I put a lot of focus on is Starting Point by Hohi Locatelli. When I started focusing on it, this is what I had done on the first piece. And I had gotten, this is the second half, and I was, sorry, I was here. There's a little marker here. I hope you can see it. It's just under this dark turquoise line here. And look at what I did in a week. Oh my god. I was here and I finished up to here, and I'm so happy with this. It's so pretty. I had totally forgotten how much I love working on this project. So I definitely want to focus on it again and more. And I love these colors. They are just so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna move the marker again so that I know how much I'm getting done. Okay, let me see. Here we go. Marker moved. So yeah, if you wanna like actually see how much you're getting done on projects, I really do recommend this method. I know it doesn't really suit everybody, and some people just want to knit, and some people just have one project on the go, and you know, to each their own. But this really, really showed me that, you know, sometimes you just kind of, it's like, you've heard of people that go out running and they hit a wall. That happens with me a lot in knitting, especially if I'm doing like miles of stockinette. I'm like, oh, nothing is happening with this project. And yeah, this really helps. And I think I'm gonna, you know, try to get back into it, because yeah, I really like seeing how much I actually knit. If you can hear like wind noises, I'm sorry, but there's like a storm almost brewing. I don't know. I think it's gonna storm later today, so nothing I can do about it. I don't have control of the weather. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, one more project that I wanted to show you. Now, if you've been following this podcast for a while, you know that I've talked about the Merlot Magic Sweater by Stephen West being my favorite project that I've ever made. I loved making that sweater, and it just flew off my needles, and I wear it all the time, and it's just, I love it so much. I finished it 2.5 years ago or something. A long time ago. I finished it a long time ago. I love it. I still wear it all the time. When I was at EYF earlier this year, I saw a lady come into the Stephen and Penelope booth, and she was wearing a Merlot Magic sweater in one color. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make another one in one color. It was amazing. Amazing. Yeah, so I was wondering, okay, I want to make it in one color, but which color? Ooh, that was the tricky part. Absolutely. And then at some point I was browsing Instagram, and Life in the Long Grass posted a photo of 4 or 5 different skeins of yarns. And one of them was like, hello, Linda, I'm your friend. And I was like, yes, you are. Come to me. I will take care of you. And I decided this was the color that I wanted. And I messaged them And I was like, seriously, this is the color that I've been looking for. I want to make a single color Marled Magic sweater. I need, I don't know, 7 skeins or something. I don't remember how much. And they were like, yes, we will send it to you. And I was like, yes, I will pay for it. And they were like, no. And they gave me this yarn. So it was a gift to me. And I'm really thankful. And I just want to be clear that I didn't pay for this yarn, but I would have. I definitely would have. This is just, oh, I love this colorway. It's called Gorse, Gorse, Gorse. I don't know what it means, but it is everything that, it's what my dreams are made of, basically. I love this color. Look at this. It's golden yellow. It has speckles of green, like dark green, light green, a little bit of peach and pink, which is a surprise, but it works. A little bit of brown, black. It's just, I love this colorway. I think it's so beautiful. So I'm making the entire sweater out of this and pairing it with this mohair. And this is a match made in heaven, guys. The mohair, I paid for the mohair. It's Tilia by Kalama. And the color is 136, which is this beautiful gold. And I am on section 8. I had to put this aside, but I really miss working on this baby. I'm slightly obsessed with this, so just... Okay. This is really hard to show. It basically should be like this. And yeah, this goes with everything in my wardrobe. It's gonna be all one color. It's gonna be a glowing ball of beauty. I don't know. I really love it. Like, seriously, I can't wait to put this on my body. And I love looking at the different textures in the same color. And it's just everything that I want and need in my life. Ooh! So pretty! So yeah. This is gonna be jumping pretty high on my list of things that I want to get finished soon. I have one big project that I'm working on for Steven that I want to put like a huge dent in this week, this coming week, and then I think this is going to be like the next focus piece. Yeah, I think so. And this is just, I can't wait to wear it. It's gonna be amazing. It goes with like almost all of the dresses that I have in my wardrobe. Okay. That's it for whips for now. I have a lot of more whips, but this is what I want to show you this time around. One more thing. This kind of should have been in finished objects, but Westnitz Best Knits 3 is out, and I'm sure you all know by now. This is something that we have been working on for about a year. I love this book. It's beautiful. everybody in it is beautiful. All the projects are beautiful. um, almost all of the samples in this book were made here in Iceland by a huge group of amazing Icelandic knitters that I coordinated the test knitting of. And just my name is in here as a sample knitting coordinator. I also have 2 samples in here. This is my Chevron Shenanigans. My beautiful golden, I love this shawl. I made this for EYF last year. And then my Speckle and Pop is in here as well. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm gonna find another photo of it. Here you go. Stephen dancing with my shawl. I love this shawl. So yeah, and I really love this book, and yeah. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely check out the projects on Ravelry. And Stephen signed it for me. I got mine early because Stephen came here in September and had a few books with him for me. So, hey. I went to Brighton with my daughter in late October, and I visited Yak, of course. And I got Rauverk. What's it called? It's Rauverk. 100% merino wool from a single flock in Munich, woolen spun. Ooh. Yeah. I am going to make Ellie's Skein Knits, her new Höst cardigan out of this. I picked this beautiful gray color because I wanted to, go with a lot of things that I have already and jeans and stuff, and the color is graphite, basically graphite. This is what I got. I got 3 skeins. I'll probably get away with 2 and some for my size, but yeah, I can make a hat or mittens or something out of the rest. So this is what I got. And then I got a sweater's quantity of this. Ulis by, how do you say this? Dererum Natura in the, I think it's called Merlot. Yeah, Merlot. It's this beautiful, beautiful, deep, dark burgundy color. And I got 6 skeins or hanks or balls of this. I'm gonna make a sweater. I haven't really decided what sweater. We'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe pairing it with mohair and doing something like no frills. But I haven't really made up my mind 100%. It's gonna come to me. I have a few ideas running around in my head. I'm obsessed with this colorway. And I think I was infected by Ellie because she was there with me at Yak, and I know this is one of her favorite colorways. And deep red burgundy really, really suits me. So I got it. Anyway, now I'm done talking about knitting and yarn and stuff. I'm going to talk a little bit about life and what's been happening. If you care to stick around for that, please do. If not, I will see you next time. Anyway, I haven't really talked to you since August. And like I said, it's been 3 months, August, September, October, and it feels like an eternity, and it also feels like yesterday, and everything in between. Right after I talked to you last, I went up north to a crafts festival. I got some yarn. I went with my friends Rosa and Sika. We stayed at Rosa's mom. I went to the next, or like a neighboring town called Dalvik, and hung out with my friends that live in Lisbon, but were visiting Iceland. Or visiting, I mean, they are Icelandic, but they live in Lisbon, and they came over for a few weeks, and they just happened to be up north when I was, so I went over there and hung out with them, which was amazing. I've missed them. I miss them every day. They're basically my besties. When I was up north, I saw my sister's kids because her husband is from the north of the country, and he was there visiting family, so I got to steal some hugs and kisses from the babies. So the trip up north was just really, really good for me. It was good to get away from the city, and just change scenery and hang out with my friends. Later in August, it was my birthday. I turned 41. I had been dreading my birthday quite a bit. Not because I have a problem with growing older. I think growing older is a privilege, and I welcome every gray hair and every new wrinkle that I have. And you know, I don't really care about that stuff. I like collecting years and experiences, but this was the first birthday after my sister passing. And my sister was the biggest birthday girl ever. Just every celebration possible, like every big holiday, everything was her jam. Last year, when I turned 40, she had just been diagnosed. She had started treatment. She was really sick, and everything was just really hard. Things were again really hard this year, but different kind of hard. I decided to do my best to just throw all of that aside and make the most of my birthday. I had my kids over. I made Indian food. We had cheesecake. I got new tattoos, knitting tattoos. This one says slet, and this one says brúðið, which is knit and pearl in Icelandic. My son put the tattoos on me, and it was like a stick and poke kind of thing, and it was just, I loved it. And yeah, I had a really good birthday, and I did it to honor my sister. September rolled around. It was Caritas's birthday. Stephen came for a short visit, way too short, but he's coming back in December, so yay. Yes, in October, me and Caritas went to Brighton for a long weekend, which was amazing, extremely difficult, healing, raw and like so many things. This was a trip that me and Fanny had planned on taking together. We went to Brighton 9 years ago in November, and it was so much fun. We loved it. We did a lot of shopping. We did a lot of partying. It was just such a fun sister trip. And earlier this year, a beautiful group of women donated some money to me that they wanted me to do just whatever I wanted to do with. If they were just like, if you want to pay bills, that's fine. If you want to buy a new dress, that's fine. If you want to buy yarn, that's fine. Just do something for yourself. Anything. And I immediately decided I want to take my sister back to Brighton, because we had talked about it so many times. And I'm sorry, I'm almost crying. We had talked about it a lot, many times, and life. I mean, life happens, and people are busy. And after I got the money, I told my sister that I got this gift, and it was a sign that we needed to make this Brighton trip a reality. And she was like, yes, let's go for it. Yeah. Me and Fanny decided that I would bring Caritas with me instead of Fanny. And it was definitely the best choice in a really, really hard situation. Traveling with my daughter is incredible. It absolutely is. She is so amazing. She reminds me so much of Fanny, which is amazing. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna clear myself up here a little bit. We did everything that we wanted to do in Brighton, and Caritas absolutely fell in love with the place. She was like, Mom, I want to go to university here. And I was like, do it. I'll come and visit you all the time, because I love Brighton and I love spending time there. And, at 14, being, thinking about and talking about, like, I want to come here for university. And, she's just, this girl is just amazing. And we visited all the places that me and Fanny visited those years back. We brought Fanny with us. We printed out a beautiful photo of her, put the photo in a frame, and I carried it around in my backpack the entire time. And occasionally we stopped and we took photos of Fanny, or me and Fanny, or Caritas and Fanny. And yeah, it was just, I think it was a really, really crucial and necessary part of our healing process. It really gave us a lot. Even if it was hard. I mean, healing is always hard. It always takes a lot out of you, but what it gives you back is, yeah, it was amazing. We also had the great pleasure of my two friends coming and visiting us on the Saturday. My friend Carly, who is Falula on Instagram and has the podcast called My Creative Daydream, who saved my life at EYF earlier this year. She lives not far from Brighton, and when I told her that we were visiting, she was like, I'm coming down to see you guys. And yeah, I'm so thankful. And then Ellie of Skint here also saw that I was visiting, and she came down from London. And it was just amazing. We had a super nice day. We went to a bakery, had some yum-yums. We went to Yak. We went and had ice cream, and we knitted, and we talked. And I just really, really enjoyed my day with those girls. We were also joined for a portion of the day with my friend Hildur joined us also. Hildur is a designer that I've interviewed here on my podcast like a while ago, 2 years ago or something. Anyway, she joined us as well, and it was a great day. And it really, really gave me a lot. And seeing my friends is just, Thank you, girls, so much for coming and spending time with me in Caritas. I think I'm gonna leave it now. I'm gonna start bawling if I talk more about stuff. I'm gonna go and edit this podcast. I think I'm gonna make a cake today. It feels like a cake day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make the cake that my sister loved and call my mom and invite her for cake and coffee. That sounds like a plan. I hope you have a beautiful day. Remember to think beautiful thoughts and appreciate everything that life has to offer. I think we do a little bit too much of going through life with a chip on our shoulders, and just brush it off and enjoy. And I will see you next time. Bye.